Making the most out of your workouts. What is that? One of the biggest things is there's a lot of people that go to the gym, they're still not seeing results. And today I want to really simplify how to go to the gym to see results, most importantly, to make the most out of every workout that you're going to be doing. Because it truly is important when it comes to, again, attaining a physique, attaining a six pack, losing weight, whatever you want to accomplish. It's going to come down to how intentional, how focused you are when it comes to your workouts and how you actually utilize them, right? And the biggest thing I want you guys to really think of is your workouts is the foundation to your life. Your workouts the foundation to what you're doing, right? And you may not feel like that at the beginning, but I promise you, the more and more you do it, the more and more results you get from it, you're going to start to realize your workouts is absolutely everything. Because when you challenge your body in a way where you're challenging your body to get better, you're going to want to challenge your mind to get better as well, too. And that's the first thing I want to tackle. When it comes to this journey, it's all mental. And the biggest things you need to understand is you need to approach your workouts with positivity. You can't just go in the gym like, I gotta go work out today. If you're that type of person, you're automatically not gonna follow through with your finishing because you already dread it. You already dread going to the gym. You dread walking to the gym. You dread breathing in the gym. And if you do that, then you're not gonna get it. And if you're somebody to negotiate with yourself when you go to the gym, and you're always saying, I might just go later today, or I might go, in the morning, even though you have the time now, and then when it comes to the morning, you don't even go. Who's that serving? Nobody. So you got to stop negotiating yourself and just saying, okay, I'm just going to go today. One thing I always tell myself is if I don't feel like doing it in that specific time, day, that's exactly when I need to do it. Why? Because if I don't do it, I'm just going to keep pushing it off and off and off and off. How many people tell themselves, I'm going to go to the gym next week. Next week comes, never happens. I'm going to go to the gym next week. Next week comes, never happens. And then a whole year happens, and they're like, I haven't gone to the gym. Because you kept negotiating yourself and kept pushing off for so long that now you don't even think it's possible. And the only way you can get that possibility, the only way you can get that energy is actually by going and stop negotiating yourself and just deciding to take action, deciding to show up, deciding to go. And then another thing too is you gotta stop trying to be perfect. You're not gonna be perfect going to the gym. If you're somebody who's 40 pounds overweight, you want to get into the gym and you've been struggling with it for years and years, and you want to actually build a routine for yourself, you cannot expect yourself to go to the gym and be perfect at what you're doing, be perfect with your form, be perfect with your technique. No, you're going to learn as you go. You're going to learn as you actually start to implement new tactics, new foundation in your day to day. You're going to learn as you start honing in that mentality, that environment more and more and more. It's never going to be perfect in the beginning, and you actually have to work on it to actually get there. So the biggest thing you need to understand is when you're going to the gym, A, don't negotiate yourself, and 2, you will learn as you go and stop trying to be perfect. That's when I at least have something written down, which will lead into step 2. But you got to understand it's all mental. Approach your gym, your workouts with a positive mentality and a determined mentality. Meaning, I'm in here to just crush this workout for an hour, and then I'm just going to go home and then keep crushing my day. Because that's how you really utilize your time in the gym, by being intentional, by being focused, and by making your mind before you even go in. By saying, this is going to be my workout, my day, let's get it. And then from there on, visualize your success in the gym. Visualize you focusing your progress rather than perfection. Visualize yourself actually pushing through the weight and getting that PR, getting a weight that you've been chasing for so long. Visualize yourself getting to that next level. Visualize yourself actually having that physique, and I promise you, you will start honing it and you will start obtaining it if you just keep going and stay consistent. Now this leads to number 2. Have a routine, have a plan. Set 10 minutes like right now while you're watching this. Create a gym routine for yourself. Create something that you can actually do, not something that's just, let me just go to the gym 7 days a week. You can't do that. You have other priorities. So if you have other priorities, other things like kids, your life, school, work, whatever it is, have a plan and routine so therefore you're actually successful within this journey. Don't just say, I'm just going to go for 2 hours straight. And then now you're like, 2 hours is usually the time I go to the gym and I now don't have the time. When you can literally go to the gym for 30 minutes, 45 minutes and get better results than people that are going for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Why am I saying that? Because I've done it. Literally, I go to the gym for 45 minutes to an hour. And people were saying, how long you be in the gym, bro? 2 hours? I'm like, an hour or less. And they're like, what? I don't believe that. That's only because you've been going to the gym for 2 hours and you're not seeing results. That's why you don't believe that. And I promise you, when you do go to the gym for 2 hours, it's probably because you're not intentional. You're on your phone here and there. You're scrolling through Instagram here and there, doing this here and there, texting your friend here and there. But when I'm in the gym, you ain't getting a text back from me unless, let's say, you need me and it's urgent, it's an emergency. Other than that, I am focused, I am set, and I'm ready to destroy this workout so therefore I can become my best self. And most importantly, I can show myself that this workout is mine. This thing is mine. So the biggest thing is set 10 minutes of your day to actually structure your workouts and plan everything ahead. Look at your calendar, especially your work calendar. Don't give yourself the excuse, I don't have the time. Make the time. Look at your work calendar. Look at your gym and say, okay, cool. I want to go to the gym 4 times a week. I work 5 days this week. All right, well, cool. during Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I can actually go to the gym on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So now all I need to do is fit one in on Saturday and Sunday. And you have to commit to it. Just because it's a weekend doesn't mean you slow down. Guys, the people that's just, oh, it's Friday, now let me slow down everything that I want, are the people that are always in the same position, in the same spots over and over again because they don't utilize the weekend as a way to get themselves ahead. They utilize the weekend as a way to actually take away their pain by getting drunk, getting high, all these things. When what you could do is utilize the weekend as a way to set foundation and standards into your life, so therefore you actually crush your week. My weekends, see, preparing my plan for my business, preparing my plan for my body, preparing my plan when it comes to my bodybuilding show. So therefore, when I go into the week, it's straight up domination. It's winning. It's conquering. It's overcoming. It's building. It's nurturing. Not just, oh, let me just here do this and then. No, you got to be intentional. When intentionality will change everything for you when it comes to your results you see, most how you feel about it. So have structure, have a routine, and maintain consistency, and keep yourself accountable. Next, you got to eat right. One of the biggest things is if you want better progress in the gym, you have to eat right. And you have to fill your body with the right foods, nutritious foods that give you the fuel and energy that you need, but most importantly, could actually go towards the lean body that you're trying to build. Guys, the more and more you eat junk food, and here's the thing, I'm not saying you can't eat junk food. No, you can follow the 80-20 rule, which is 80% of the time you eat healthy and 20% of the time you eat junk, right? And you could do that and still be successful. But the biggest thing you need to understand is the higher quality your food is, the more nutrients and vitamins you're going to be giving your body. And with the more nutrients and vitamins you give your body, the more likely you're going to be successful at actually attaining a lean body. So if you follow the 80-20 rule and you consume a balanced diet and rich lean protein, complex carbohydrates, meaning sweet potatoes, brown rice, white rice sometimes, quinoa, let's say red skin potatoes, these things that are complex carbs that can help you when it comes to performing in and out of the gym. Because guess what? You still need carbohydrates, and whoever told you you don't, they're lying to you. You need carbohydrates because you need them for your brain, you need them for your body, but most importantly, you need it for your energy source. And you need protein, so therefore you can recover your muscles fast enough, so therefore you can show up the next day with full energy, most importantly, with full intention. You can't forget about the fruits and vegetables. You need fruits and vegetables, a combination of both. Next, you got to stay hydrated. So you got to stay hydrated throughout the day. One thing I always do, I literally get a gallon from 7-Eleven every 3 days, and I take that gallon and I drink it for 3 days. You don't have to drink the whole gallon one day. No. Get a gallon. It's $1.69, $1.50, and it lasts you 3 days instead of buying water bottle here, water bottle there. Just get one big gallon, leave it in your car, leave it in your room, and then from there on, just make sure you're just picking it up at least 3-4 times a day and just take a good sip. Take a good sip to fuel your body, most importantly, keep yourself hydrated. And then, remember, it doesn't need to be chicken, broccoli, rice when it comes to your diet, guys. It doesn't. It could literally be something like this. Scrambled eggs with spinach, cherry tomatoes, whole grain toast, a side of sliced avocado, a cup of black coffee, and herbal tea. And this is my daily diet. Mid-morning snack. Greek yogurt with a handful of mixed berries, a small handful of almond. And one thing I like to do is I put chocolate whey protein, stir it up, make like a nice chocolate pudding, and then I put my toppings. When it comes to lunch, it could be grilled chicken, salad with mixed greens, cucumbers, bell peppers, feta cheese, balsamic vinegar dressing on the side, quinoa or brown rice as a side dish if you want to. And again, you can literally go on my profile. I literally made that dish a few days ago. Why? Because it's delicious, it's healthy, it's tasty, and it fills me up. And last but not least, you can't forget about afternoon snack, slice of apples with almond butter, carrots with hummus. A few options that you can have there too. Dinner, grilled salmon, tofu, rice, quinoa, whatever you want it to be, with a style of broccoli and brown rice. And you could have a glass of white wine for the ladies right here that are watching this. That want, you still want your red wine. You can have a glass at the end of the day, because the biggest thing is you had a solid day where you were eating healthy, you were contributing to your body, you were nutriting your body, not nutriting your body, you're providing your body with the right nutrients. So therefore now you can reward yourself towards the end of the night with a glass of red wine, a small dessert, maybe a piece of dark chocolate, maybe a piece of, a cake. But make sure that it's not a piece of cake where it's like this big, but it's a small piece, which therefore you feel fulfilled, you feel good about. Most importantly, you're not guilting yourself tomorrow for why you eat that cake. A lot of people, when it comes to their fitness journey, they don't eat breakfast. They barely eat lunch. They snack in between lunch and dinner 4, 5, 6 times. They eat dinner, and then they have a big piece of cake, and they're wondering why they're beating themselves down the next day. It's because you know what you ate. Your body knows what it ate. And your body knows what you ate is not contributing to the goals that you want. So if you want to contribute to the goals that you want, gotta start eating a little bit better. Next, you gotta prioritize these two. Rest and recovery, and embrace progressive load. And I explained this in the video that I did Monday, if you want to really go into detail with it. On Monday, I basically explained the 4 things that you need when it comes to muscle building, when it comes to feeling good, but you also need these things too when it comes to actually working out and getting the most out of your workouts. If you're rested and you feel good, you're going to go into your workout with absolutely absolutely amazing energy, but most importantly, your performance is going to be through the roof. Meaning, the amount of weight you're going to be a push for a certain amount of reps is going to be through the roof. Meaning, when it comes to how you feel going to the gym, it's going to be through the roof. Your energy is going to be through the roof. And that's what most people lack. Most people lack energy. And the only reason why they lack energy is because they're not putting themselves in the position to rest and recover. Y'all are watching Netflix all the way to 11 p.m., 12 p.m. You can't be doing that if you want to push yourself in the gym. Most importantly, get your optimal physique. And I'm not saying you can't watch Netflix, but no, when it's time to bed, it's time for bed. Especially when you know you got to wake up at 6 a.m. Like for me, one thing I never got is the adults that tell me, especially me when I was in my early 20s, they would tell me, oh, enjoy your 20s, this and that. But the thing is, they were doing the same things I was doing in my 20s that they were doing in 30. Meaning they would literally have work the next morning, but they're like, yeah, I'm going to go to the bar and get a little drunk tonight. Why not? Why not? Well, guess what? You have work at 6 a.m., so you're going to go work hungover, half-assed it, low energy, and that's going to ruin your day. And then once you don't go to the gym that day, you don't go to the gym for the rest of the week. Fuck that. Do not be the normal person. Be the person that's willing to step outside their comfort zone. Most importantly, be the person that's willing to step outside the norm. The person that's always willing to step outside the norm is the one that's willing to achieve that goal because they're willing to sacrifice certain things so therefore they can actually attain it. And sacrificing doesn't mean, I have to remove. Sacrificing means I have to limit. Sacrificing means I have to moderate. Sacrificing means I need to understand this better so therefore I can actually put my body in the best position to actually be successful when it comes to my weight loss journey, fitness journey, whatever it is. And last but not least, embrace progressive overload, which is basically increasing weight, increasing sets, increasing reps, but most importantly, putting your body in the best position to grow muscle so therefore you can actually see changes when it comes to your physique. Next, you can't forget this, fam. It is you against you. Throughout my entire journey, everybody's always asking, what's the secret when it comes to building muscle? Beat you. Beat you. Get better. Learn more about you. Learn more about your habits. Don't lie to yourself saying, oh, me eating, 3 cakes every night is okay. It's not. You know it's not. You don't feel like it is. So therefore, you need to beat you. You need to beat the words that you tell yourself. If they're negative, you got to change them to positive. If you have negative actions, you got to turn them into positive actions that actually help you towards the things that you actually want to accomplish. Year 1 me versus year 4 me versus year 6 me versus year 8 me, completely different person. Why? Because in year 1, the person I was year 1, to get to year 2 took self-development. The person in year 2 to year 3 took self-development. The person from year 3 to year 4 took self-development. You need all of it, guys. You need to be able to put yourself in a position to where you develop this person, who you're trying to become, the being, the who you are. That's the foundation to this journey. A lot of people, when it comes to their fitness journey, they just think, oh, it's the cravings that are holding me back. Who is the one that controls the cravings? You. A lot of people, when it comes to their journey, oh yeah, it's the workouts holding me back. Who's controlling what you know about your workouts? You. Can you learn more about them? Yes. Are you learning more about them? Probably not. And that's what you need to do. You need to put yourself in a position to where you're learning more about your workouts, your nutrition, most importantly, your own patterns, your triggers that push you towards binge eating, that push you towards getting shit-faced blacked out every Saturday and Friday. Why are you doing these things? Are they benefiting you? Are they putting you ahead? Or are they keeping you in the same spot? And if they're keeping you in the same spot, you need to make a game plan for yourself so therefore you can get at that spot. Most importantly, be honest with yourself, knowing, hey, we probably need to slow down on this. We probably need to lay back on this. And I'll give you an example, right? I remember the first time I ever started my self-development journey, which was probably around year 1, going into year 3, 4. I remember there was a time where my friends were literally calling me bums for making changes for my own personal life, going to the gym more. And for me, when people were calling me bums for that, I was like, I'm a bum for going to the gym and working on myself. And I sat there and thought about it. That should make no sense. How am I a bum for prioritizing me? And that's the day I realized that my friends weren't really my friends. How are you going to call me a bum for prioritizing my life, my choices, my health, my business over just getting shit-faced? That shit made no sense. And that's when I realized I need to make a change in my life. And I'm going to stick with this change because at the end of the day, the people that I thought who were going to support me don't support me and they actually want what's worse for me versus what's best for me. I know what's best for me towards the action steps that I take on a daily basis. Other people don't know what's best for you. They just want you to come drunk, get drunk with them. And for me, that ain't for me. And it's for you, it's for you. But for me, that's not the life that I'm trying to get. That's not what I'm chasing. But most importantly, that's not who I'm becoming. I'm becoming somebody you can actually count on. I'm becoming somebody you can actually look up to. I'm becoming somebody you can actually say, hey, yo, how do you actually do this? And I give you actionable steps to actually getting there. I'm becoming that person. I would never have become that person if I just listened to them like, oh, shit, I don't want to be a bum. Let me actually go and party. Let me actually go get drunk. No, I would never have achieved where I am and where I'm at if I kept saying that, especially when it came to my physique. You can't listen to the norm, and you can't let them push you into doing things that you know don't serve you. Do the things that serve you, and that's going to help you prioritize your workouts more, most importantly, be more efficient and effective in the gym. And that's it, guys. Remember, it's you against you. Prioritize rest and recovery, embrace progressive overload. When it comes to eating healthy, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. And it doesn't need to be chicken, broccoli, rice. It could be a mixture of delicious things that make your day easier, and make this journey fun. When it comes to having a routine and a plan, you need one. You can't just go in the gym without knowing anything. You can't just go in the gym without having anything set. You need something set, so therefore you could put your body, you could put your mental, you could put you in the best position to be successful. And last but not least, remember, it is 60% mental. It's how can you push yourself? How can you get yourself going? How can you stay consistent? And if you can get yourself and convince yourself to take action, you'll always keep winning. All right? And not least, go make the most out of your workouts. Go make the most out of your journey. Go make the most out of your eating. Go make the most out of being the best version of yourself. That being said, thank you for watching this. We have a great day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!